Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 74 of Crusader Kings 2. As always, before I start, I'd like to say a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter, Gamer Cowboy, for sponsoring this entire series. Thank you very much, really is appreciated. So, in the last episode, or maybe it was the episode before, we lost our current ruler. We have a new one. There are some factions brewing. Most of them contain our kings, which is a little bit unfortunate. The main problem here is actually our Marshal. Whereas most of the other kings don't like us all that much, the Marshal is the one who is the problem. He's the one that is being the issue here. We need him not to be doing this. He's currently got diarrhea. If we were to kill him off, we don't have a huge amount of plot power, but I think we need to try and do something just to stop this potential faction from firing. Let's just go ahead and send out some gifts. We've got over 10k, so we can easily spend some money here to go and get this done. Let's go and work on this. So one thing that I was thinking between episodes that I probably should be doing now, because it is taking us quite some time to take the land that we need, because basically everything's happening sort of one province at a time and it is quite slow, is I should be going through and actually having a look at the individual kingdoms and trying to get enough of a kingdom so that I can actually go and try and usurp it. If we can get the kingdom titles, that should make things a little bit easier. Let's send you a gift. You should be the last one. Go ahead and unpause. Lots of alliances forming. Right, so that's everybody invited. Like how a lot of these people who are actually backing the plot are also people that are part of those factions. We can get some prestige, or his opinion of us can drop, but we can gain humble. Do we want humble? It's only karma. No, let's just take the prestige. Not that we really need that either. Right, looks like we might be getting rid of that guy, which would be useful. Let's leave that as is for the time being. We can muster an army of 53,000 if needed. Co-conspirator is going to get poisoned, or my co-conspirator is letting me know that my target is going to get poisoned. That is fine. Died of poisoned wine, but my complicity was discovered. That was unfortunate, but it should sort out the problems with the faction. We need a marshal. Now, do we get a marshal with a score of 21, or do we get one of the people that doesn't like us so much? Why don't you like us all that much? Dishonourable, Imperial Administration, wants a seat on the council is minus 40. Vicious rumours, known murderer. So yeah, we've got some negatives. Neither of these guys are going to like us, so let's go ahead and use a marshal we can trust. And you can... Let's have you training troops, just in case we need the extra numbers. I've got a feeling we might do at some point. All of those rest of the guys can continue to just be upset. That's fine. So let's have a look at the de jure kingdoms. So there isn't really any particular kingdom that we have a lot of. Possibly Delhi. We have the Kingdom of Delhi. Let's just have a quick look at something here. Let's go ahead and look and see if there are any titles that we can grab, because we do have some extra places here. Like over here, for example, if we were to look at this, this is part of the Empire of Rajasthan, which we cannot create. But the Kingdom of Delhi cannot usurp a title from anyone in the same realm unless you have a strong claim. Right, okay. But we could possibly try, and so somebody in our realm has this title, which is you. You're my steward. And you are the Maharaja of Delhi. Okay, so we do own that kingdom. But one that we would like to get, let's just check the... Yeah, there's a few here. So we need to get this one, which is Rajputana, which we don't currently have. Cannot usurp a title from someone who is at war. But even so, I don't think we have enough to grab it. Or do we? Do we? No, so we would need to take some more of that. So this is probably what we want to be looking at doing to try and grab more land where we can. We've got a headache already. That's not a good start. Let's see what our physician recommends for us. Insisted that we should abstain from food in order to feel better as prescribed a 3-day fast. Not sure that did anything. We're only 29. It would be unfortunate if we keeled over already. We do still have some ducal claims, or it looks like one ducal claim for this over here, but I believe we probably still have a truce with you, which we do until another 10 years, which is annoying. Important decisions. Let's seek treatment for our illness. He thinks we're developing slow fever. Got a slight health boost. What's going to happen to us here? We have got the flu. Okay, well that's not as bad as slow fever, so that's okay. He's come to see you with offers treatment for our illness. As long as you know what you're doing, we don't want to take any big risks. There we go. We've actually got successful treatment, which has given us a nice sort of boost and bonus. We have lost our steward. Could put you on the council. It's always worrying, but both of you have got the same stewardship, so we might as well at least do it to you. We could even try and give you a honorary title. Just try and get some opinion with you. And let's go ahead and have you collecting taxes in the capital. That should be fine. We've still got almost 10,000 gold again. What have we got here? A non-aggression pact with... or potential non-aggression pact with you. You're all the way up here. Fine, I can have a non-aggression pact with you. I don't really need to fight you for any particular reason. And another son. Right, okay. Let us consider then where else we might be able to take some land. So what about you? Well, okay, we don't have any claims of our own. You're my rival. You're an advisor. So I'm always reluctant to take these ones because I never know whether or not they're going to work out in my favour. Also, where is my Chancellor currently? You're trying to fabricate... You've got a really low chance of fabricating a claim. Why is your skill so low? You got 15 Marshal. You're pretty terrible. You would be a better Chancellor. You would dislike us. I think that's what we're just going to have to do. Just swap them round. And you are going to start trying to fabricate a claim over here. Because we need to start trying to get some land. What chance do you have? 14.99, which is slightly better. We've recovered from the flu. Excellent. Now, did we actually ever get any claims over here? No, we've got border disputes. Which we could use. They do require a fair bit of karma and gold. I mean, we can spare both. So we could go ahead and do that. We're trying to get a claim here, so let's go ahead and do this. So where do we want to take? Is there anything here that we could take that would potentially give us more claims later on? More de jure claims? Not really. We control one province in this duchy, so the only thing that they have left as far as I can tell, they've got this one province down here. Do we not even have a claim on this at all? No. Although if we did grab this province, that would then give us more than 50% of this duchy, which would give us a claim on the entire duchy. Which means we could move that Chancellor and put him somewhere else. Also, this little bit down here, Yeah, we own one province in that duchy. So we should probably fabricate on this, not this. I can't move him now, but we should probably fabricate on this. And we should probably try and take this. We do own one fort in the area. So that's probably the one that we should try and get, which is Savernari Poria or something of a similar ilk. So if we were to go and declare war... Yeah, that's this one here, which we can afford to do. Now, he would bring in the Kingdom of Bengal, which is fine. And you're all the way up there. You've got your own problems going on, so I'm not really bothered by that. Let's go ahead and pop this then. So this is going to start a war. Now then. Kingdoms being usurped and all kinds of stuff happening. I thought I told you to pause. Right, let's go ahead and make sure that we have got some people leading this battle up here. We're going to go ahead and use the retinues mostly for this. Let's go ahead and just raise an army up here so we've got enough to siege that province out. That's probably going to be enough. My liege, I believe one of our vassals can be discouraged from associating with any conspiratorial factions, which is this guy. He absolutely hates us because he is our rival. He's zealous and proud, so asking politely will probably do nothing. We'll try anyway. Yeah, he doesn't like me at all. Do we still have the issue with factions? There are a few still. It's mostly our kings and stuff. You are this guy over here. Let's go ahead and get the spy master. You are going to try and work on this guy. It might not work, but we'll give it our go. So what we want to do is, as soon as we possibly can, with our... Lots of stuff going on here. We have our daughter lacks an education focus. Let's go ahead and do that. Conspiratorial faction... Well, dangerous factions are still a problem. It's mostly you. You're a big issue now as well. So maybe we have to get rid of you. How much plot power can we get against you? Everybody's really dislikes us now. We've been killing people off a little bit too much. Nobody there really wants to get involved in that particular plot. Could we get rid of somebody else? Maybe a faction leader or just somebody who's supporting the faction. This is our Chancellor. What are our chances of getting rid of you? Yeah, we're losing a lot of potential plot power here. You're the biggest issue, though. Yeah, not a lot of plot power against you at all. It is what it is. We've got plenty of money. Should we need to hire any... should we need to hire some armies to help us deal with these plots? We can. So let's just try and get all of these things sieged out. But what I do want to do is keep my eye on when I can move my Chancellor. Which will be July 29th. So it won't be long before we can do that. I don't think he's going to come over here with a very big army. Evidence concerning my brother. We could threaten him or expose him publicly. He is deceitful, he's charitable and diligent. He's shrewd. Let's just expose him publicly. So we'll keep trying to win these sieges where we can. Not too sure where all of their armies have gone. But I think overall we should be okay. Coming up to the 29th of July, there we go. We can now move our Chancellor. So let's actually have you fabricating on this province down here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to focus on taking provinces that'll give me more than 50% of a duchy, because that makes it much easier to then try and get a ducal claim on said duchy. Your vassal is concerned about his non-inheriting sons. Grant him a title. You don't like me anyway. So you can go and do one. If you already dislike me, there's no benefit for me. There's a few victories. We have lost our Chancellor. What happened to you? Let's go and put you in charge, because that should give you a positive opinion of us again. And now you can go back and start working on that. You have a 15.78% chance yearly, which is still pretty terrible. Are you making any progress there? We control everything, so no, you're not. Going across the river is not a great idea, but we'll do it anyway. And wife is pregnant. You guys have probably... No, you are still working on something else. Also, I'm leading the centre here, which is something I don't usually like to do. I usually like to put other people in charge that are more expendable. So let's go ahead and do that. It's just a sieging army, so it's not a big deal. So, who have we lost now? We have lost our court chaplain this time around. Let's go and put somebody in. I'd like to continue proselytizing and trying to flip some of these places that are still the wrong religion. It's certainly taking a long time now, longer than it was. Do have to keep our eye on that conspiratorial faction. Where are we? 75%. Oh, 85%. That one is quite dangerous. It's our steward that's being a bit of a problem at the moment. We've got next to no power against that guy either. Let's not be in this war any longer than we have to. The quicker we can get out of this, the better. So if we have to hire an army, we will do. We're at 87%. We can siege a few more places out. 97%. We've still got another... Oh, 100%. There we go. That'll do for me. Let's not wait any longer than we have to. Boom. We have gained ourselves a province. So, let's move you guys back out. You can now be disbanded. This now joins all of this up together, which is good. It should also now mean that we have a claim on this duchy, because there are 5 provinces and we own this one, and this one. So we own these 3, and these 2 aren't owned by us. So that should give us a ducal claim. It's not saying that it is, but it should give somebody a ducal claim on these provinces. So if we wanted to declare war on you, we should have a claim. Why do we not have a claim? Are you at war? You are at war, so we can't usurp the title. That's what we need to do. This is a particular duchy. Which is this duchy. County rank title. That's part of this duchy. And we cannot usurp the sole primary title off another ruler of another religion who still holds land within it. Well, that's unfortunate. We will try and get it back, though. My liege, loyal servants such as I surely deserve some recognition and rewards from time to time. Are you one of the guys in the factions against me? You are. Your opinion of me is minus 100. What do you want? Perhaps you could... Right, you want a title. Yeah, let's just fob him off. He hates us anyway, so let's not give him anything. So this one here, this is gaining a lot of power. We need to get rid of our steward. He's the ringleader here. In fact, can we actually use our spy master to try and discourage you from being in this? At least putting our spy master there should give us more of a chance of killing you off. Probably not by much. 32.5%. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, nobody's really willing to join these plots. It's because a lot of people don't have a particularly high opinion of me right now. Ah, something just happened there. Somebody just usurped something, because a lot of stuff changed. Oh, excellent. So, somehow we just managed to gain all of that land. That was nice. A title can be created, which is the Empire of Rajasthan. We don't have the karma to do so, but that's fine. We can hang on and wait for that. So we'd become a double emperor. We don't need to do that just now. But we know we can do it. That's actually helped out quite a lot. So, do we need anything else over on this side? We still need this bit up here, I think. Let's see where my land is. We still need these 2 provinces. So that's going to make life a little bit tricky. We need those 2 provinces, or maybe those 3 provinces. And we need this stuff up here. I wish they weren't the same colour. That makes it a little bit difficult to see what's going on. So, do we have any way to declare against you? Or do we have any actual claims? We've got some holdings, which are in this province here. You don't have any allies at this point. So, you have 1 random holding in the middle there. And we are threatening. I think we'll wait for that threat to go away a little bit, and we'll try and allow our own vassals to do something to take that back. It also means hopefully we can prepare for the possibility of an internal war here, because we're going to need to be able to sort that out. So we are quite powerful now. There's a big sort of power vacuum here in the middle. It does make you more powerful. You really should be liking me with any luck. Let's make you Master of the Hunt. Gives you a slight positive opinion of me now. We could still do with this faction going away. It is made up mostly of our kings. It's certainly the biggest faction. Vassal inheritance warning is not a major issue right now. You want to marry off my daughter, that's fine. Okay, we've got plenty of money. Let's have a look what we can do with that. First of all, can we upgrade the tech in any way? And get town infrastructure. Still no castle infrastructure. We are ahead of time. Let's get the town infrastructure, though, because it is worth having. Let's look at our military. Let's look at the retinues. We can get more. Excellent. Let's get some more war elephants in there. Let's get some more skirmishers. And that's all we can get. But that's another nice group. Let's get you up and mix you in with the currently existing retinue. Let me resign from commanding that. There's really no need. And I guess we could do the usual thing of just going through and checking to see if we can upgrade any of the buildings. I try and do this sort of every episode. We have gained some extra provinces, really. I could give some land away, and probably should. I'm definitely holding on to some stuff that I shouldn't really be. That for one. Oh, I know. I kept that one because it is a coastal province. And we're getting a lot of trade from that. That's fine. We might still hang on to that. There probably isn't a lot else that we can upgrade. Because I guess the tech is our main problem. There's also an extra county somewhere else that we've got that I probably shouldn't have. This one. I currently control this. Actually, don't mind giving that to somebody else. It's part of a duchy. We know it's part of this duchy. So, who holds these? The king holds one of them. You hold the other. Let's go ahead and give it to you, just to mess things up for that guy. So, we want to grant you a landed title, and we want to give you that. There we go. Now they're both yours. Puts us one under, anyway. Diplomatic reputation or diplomatic relations is not terrible. Okay, sure. Will a buzzard do? Get a falcon. Yeah, buy her a falcon. Let's keep her happy. So, that faction is going to be our immediate concern. It's at 140% now. And there doesn't really appear to be much we can do to appease anybody and get them out of this. Declared unjust war. I didn't realise that'd have such a negative effect. Vicious rumours, known murderer, both and vicious. Foreigner. Will probably go away. But yeah, our chances of being able to bump anybody off are really, really low. We'll just have to be careful. Be prepared to fight a big battle. which is something that we might have to do if all of our kings just suddenly decide to rise up against us, which could happen. You know, there's a lot in there. What we might need to do is start working on some of these people that are a little bit easier to deal with. But yeah, a lot of these guys are going to be tricky. Could we imprison any of them? We could imprison our wife. We could imprison this guy. Only a 1% chance of success. 1% chance. 61% chance. 8% chance. I guess what we could do is we could... I think if we just try and arrest one of them and we fail... he can rebel against us, but at least we'll only be dealing with one of them, not all of them at the same time. So maybe we'll have to give that one a go and see if we can just trigger them one at a time. But that'll be something for another video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying Crusader Kings 2. As always, a very big thank you to my Patreon supporter Gamer Cowboy for sponsoring this entire series. Thank you very much. It really is appreciated. I'll see you guys on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.